Here's check on stories today on Robin Hood Radio. Our forecast from Pat Pagano for this morning. We do have winter weather advisory out from the National Weather Service until about 12 noon today. Rain should taper off to showers and snow showers with a high today of 35 to 40. And on Saturday, cloudy, a passing rain or wet snow shower around 40. Sunday, cloudy once again with more rain and wet snow. Late in the day, a temperature around 40 degrees. Taking a look at the stories that we're following for you today on the Breakfast Club. In Connecticut, lawyers, real estate agents, and the public can return to searching for land records at town halls after an electronic management vendor recovered from a Christmas Day cyber attack. Town clerk offices that used COT systems in Ohio to electronically store deeds, mortgages, real estate closings, court judgments, and other property information were notified on Tuesday that their systems have been cleared to begin processing documents again. The FBI and Homeland Security have been investigating, quote, this particular group of criminals who operate worldwide, end quote. COT representative stated in an email. The FBI's National Press Office would only confirm that the federal agency is investigating. Well, last Saturday at the Battelle Chapel in Norfolk, participants get an opportunity to revisit some of the best dances and music from the 1950s through the 1990s. They were helping raise funds to aid the restoration of the Church of Christ Congregational Steeple and Clock. The Grantville Dogs provided the music, while the group's lead singer, Kristen Mudge, taught those attending the moves of the erstwhile dance crazes such as the locomotion, first popular in 1962. The 210-year-old steeple was in danger of collapse in 2021 when it was carefully lowered from its pride of place atop the Congregational Meeting House to a specifically crafted scaffold. The church, which has raised more than $575,000 in its campaign to restore and replace it, has now been offered a $200,000 grant from the State Historic Preservation Office to aid in that restoration. This is the largest of the grants that they had offered. The congregation will vote whether to accept the grant after the attorneys review the contract. Fundraising has been so successful to date that the church has expanded the scope of the restoration to include the repair of its clock. New York Governor Kathy Hochul's chief judge nominee was grilled and then denied at a New York Senate hearing. The nominee to helm the state's top court failed to garner approval of a key Senate committee by one vote on Wednesday, an important step in ascending to the Court of Appeals. Following a tense hearing where he was grilled on abortion, labor rights, and the rights of criminal defendants, Justice Hector LaSalle earned the support of only 9 Senate Judiciary Committee members, not enough to overcome the 10 Democratic votes against him. Though only 2 members, both Democrats, voted in favor, the committee's 6 Republicans plus 1 Democrat voted in favor of his nomination as a purely procedural matter. The next step for LaSalle remained unclear after the Judiciary Committee chairman said the end of the hearing, "We really have performed our constitutional duty to seek to provide advice and consent for the nominee." From the Berkshire Eagle, a man in Egremont has died from injuries he suffered on Wednesday morning after setting himself on fire at his property off Mount Washington Road. Brian Levy Sedana was found severely burned after a passerby called 911 about 7:40 and reported that a chicken coop was on fire. According to a press release from the Berkshire District County Attorney's Office, he later died of his injuries. The State Police Department Detective Unit investigated found no detectable evidence of foul play by third parties. A K-9 unit alerted to numerous items near the chicken coop for ignitable liquid accelerant, which confirmed the self-immolation conclusion. Quoting here, "This is a terrible tragedy," Timothy Churchy said in the statement. Continuing on, "Our office gives its heartfelt condolences to Mr. Levy's head, his wife, daughter, grandson, and family," end quote. According to a scanner report on Wednesday morning, weather conditions prevented a flight helicopter flying after being summoned amid reports of someone with severe burns. Well, levels with a compound linked to cancer are still elevated at the Housatonic Water Company, but below a spike in 2021. The most recent test of Housatonic's drinking water showed it continues to have elevated levels of chlorination byproduct linked to cancer. Those levels, however, have continued to drop since an initial spike following a record rainfall in July of 2021. In a state-mandated notice to customers, On the company website and published Wednesday by the Berkshire Eagle, Housatonic Water Works Company said the chemicals do not present an emergency. Still, it said vulnerable people might want to use bottled water or water from another source. The Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection's maximum contaminant level is 60 parts per billion due to an increased cancer risk to some people who drink the water with elevated levels of hyaluronic acid over many years. More testing showed the level of chlorination byproduct at 66 ppb. American Legion Post 178, 155 Route 44 in Millerton is holding a takeout dinner tonight from 4 till 6 p.m. consisting of roast beef subs and macaroni salad. Meals at $12 each and can be reserved by calling 518-789-4755 after 1 p.m. today. The Housatonic Camera Club's new exhibit at Noble Horizons, and it's going to open up. The new exhibit opens at Noble Horizons today from 5 until 7 p.m. In Cornwall, tomorrow, from 5 till 7 p.m., the opening reception, Sarah Prudhomme in Human Time, Library in Human Time, photographs by Sarah Prudhomme. The opening reception will be held the 21st, tomorrow from 5 till 7 p.m. Registration is requested for that reception. Taking a look at other events going on in and around our tri-state region for the rest of this week, taking a look at any events going on at the area town halls. They are all cleared off today, so we head into the weekend with weather that will give us showers, snow showers, and on Sunday late, maybe some rain or even, once again, some more snow. We'll get the full details on that forecast from Pat Pagano coming your way in just a few moments. Our business brief is underwritten by Morgans at the Interlaken, interlakenin.com. You'll also find them on Facebook and Instagram, where you'll find a regular menu, a tapas menu, and dinner specials nightly, interlakenin.com, and Salisbury Bank, salisburybank.com. The Dow Jones Industrial Average will start off today at 33,133.84, the S&P 500 at 3914.81, and the NASDAQ at 11,355.39. We'll take a look at that tri-state forecast. That'll come your way in just a few moments.